Alrighty. Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DuePoint. Thank you for coming through. Saturday morning, next week, our first 5-day week in a month. Not sure if I'm going to make it. 5 days. I can barely make it through a 3-day week these days. And we got our first 5-day week next week. But I'm very glad that you're here this morning. I'm hoping that we can make it worth your while. I'm going to be about 45 minutes with you. And then we're going to, can you not hear me at the back there? That's a pity. I can hear me. Is that coming through the speakers? Yeah, you can definitely hear me. I'll just speak louder. Okay, sorry. Good. All right, guys. DuePoint, and the reason why you're here this morning is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is a nearly 70-year-old insurance company that was first registered in 1952. We are both listed on the stock exchange, the JSE, and we are a licensed life and short-term insurance company. Take some time before you leave this morning to take a look at all of our certificates and licenses that are on the wall next to the front door. Understand that you're not dealing with some kind of startup here. You're not dealing with some kind of fringy kind of company. You're dealing with the real deal right here today. We are, of course, a registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. Go and look us up. Get comfort with who you're dealing with here this morning. In addition, I want you to be comfortable with the team here. We're a motley crew. I am the best looking of the lot. I've said that in all 1,000 presentations. Works like a charm. I don't know why people don't think I'm the best looking of the lot. I'm the senior executive here, founder of the division of Constantia. I've been in the financial services space for about 20 years. I'm a chartered accountant, so is Tim, so is Stacy. So we've got lots of number guys here. This is what we do. Tim's over here is our banking expert, been in the banking industry for about 15 years, was working with the executive team at the First Rand Group, that's FNB, RMB. Stacy's our auditor. She comes from Deloitte's, worked both locally and internationally with her, so she brings technical skills to the team. We've got Jane. Jane is from the UK originally, but spent the last 10 years here. One of the only people I know who's actually got South African citizenship. Everybody else is running away. Well, she came here, got a citizenship, so I'm the most proud of her. I'm a South African, and so we say we're a South African team because even she's South African, even though she grew up in the UK. But she brings a lot of international experience to the team. She spent 20 years in the direct selling space, both internationally and locally. And then we got Rob. Rob's our design guy. He spent about 15 years running his own digital design firm called Wired that specialized in marketing and advertising of financial services companies. So we got kind of all the attributes that you need to do the things that we do here at DuePoint. But that's not important. What is important is that we are right here. We are all right here. When you need to find us, we're right here. You don't have to Skype us in from Russia, like you see in the newspaper. You don't have to find us in America somewhere. We're right here. This is a South African homegrown business. So, folks, what is it that we do at DuePoint? Well, we've got two objectives. Our primary objective, the one on which we've built the entire system here at DuePoint, is that we want to put into the hands of South Africans in today's economy, in today's politically unstable environment, a tool that will allow them to control their own income. This income must be reliable, it must be recurring, and it must be for a lifetime. It's a big statement. We all know there's all sorts of people out there and companies that go, no, come and earn a passive income and do this and then. None of them can make that statement, that the income is in your control, that it is reliable, and that it will recur for your life. None of them. But we are making that statement. And I'm going to demonstrate to you in the next 40 minutes how we have achieved that and intend on achieving that. It is our number one priority. Now, if we can create reliable, recurring income in your hands that is under your and in your control, then we believe we can start addressing some of the systematic and systemic issues and circumstances in South Africa today. The first one, of course, is this 4-letter word, debt. I don't have to sing any song around that. We all know that we're in trouble debt-wise. And if you're over the age of 25, you know you're already below the surface level with the amount of debt that you have. I often say we as South Africans should be in the Olympics for getting debt. We are professionals. We are professionals. Rob, the tall guy, always says, we love debt in South Africa. You know, you talk to people that go, oh, the debt's killing me. No. You love your debt. You love your debt. You went and got it. You got excited about getting it. I got a home loan. 20 years of prison sentence. I'm excited about it. I went out, I got my 5-year. Now you can get a 7-year car loan. You know what a 7-year-old car looks like? It doesn't look as fresh as that 7-year-old car loan. Okay? We are professionals. We are under the water with the amount of debt that's going on in South Africa. Now, if we can put income in your hands, if we can put it in and put it in a way that you can control it, and it's there when you're sick and can't work, it's there when you're healthy and can work, it's there when you're old and can't work, it's there when you're young and building a career. When we've got income that can do that, we believe we can start addressing this problem. The ability to start getting rid of that debt and possibly put you in a position where you don't need debt anymore. That is what we are hoping to achieve with our recurring income. The second thing that we're wanting to do is we're wanting to unplug you from the economic system in South Africa. Right now, we hold a whole lot of records in South Africa. Did you know that we are the highest Porsche-owning nation per capita in the world? We own more Porsches per person than Germany, where they make them. We do. You know, down here on Main Road, William Nicol, there's the Porsche dealership. I want you to go on their website. Do you know they are the biggest Porsche dealership in the world? Why did Porsche build their biggest dealership here? Because we are plugged into this system. Plugged in. We would rather have a fancy car than a fancy house. I don't know, I was traveling out to the Lowveld just this last weekend, and I drove past the rural areas, and there you see the little mud hut with the 7 Series BMW next to it. And I'm thinking, I should go and tell the guy in the mud hut he can buy a house for the price of the 7 Series BMW. That is our psychology. In South Africa, we want to bend ourselves out of this. We want to pull ourselves out by creating a different mindset for South Africans. We want us to start thinking about money in a different way. In addition, we want to start putting you in a position where you can start planning for your future. Again, people sing this song all the time. We choose to ignore it or poo-poo it. Some of you are already doing it this morning. I can see it in your face. It's just marketing. Guys, I'm not marketing. Everything I've said to you so far is a fact. You can either choose to believe it or you can poo-poo it. One of the big facts in South Africa is that none of us are going to be ready for retirement. You heard me, none of us. Fin24 worked with the FSB and Stats SA last year and did a massive research project. About 64,000 people were interviewed. Now, you'll know in the US, if they do polls on 5,000 people. There's 400 million people in the US. They went and took 64,000 people and interviewed them in our little economy of 50 million. And they came back and said 99.5% of South Africans will not be ready for retirement. 99.5? That's just one guy in the back corner who's going to be ready for retirement. The rest of us are not. Because they said, what we forget, what we don't think about, is that you have to fund yourself in your retirement. You have to. Well, who's going to pay the bills when you can't work anymore? You've got to have some kind of asset to produce income for you. Now, if you look at it as a cash balance, you just put it in the bank, and you get interest on it. What's the interest these days? On a big balance, maybe 5.5%. That's it. On a normal balance, 3%, 3.25%. That's what you're going to get. Now, if you're going to have a bank balance big enough to give you what you are earning now, you're going to need about 10 times your annual salary saved on the day you retire. Why? Because you're not going to live for 10 years anymore after your retirement. When I was a kid, people died around their mid-70s. Maybe the old ones hit 80. I remember that. My grandmother died at 78, and I think my grandfather died at about 83 or 84. Okay? That's what the average was back then. Now, people are dying around 100. I'm not joking about this. Hey, Thabo Mbeki's mom passed away last year, 97. The lady who brought me up, my helper at home, her mother died last week, 103. You know, she's in her 60s. It's crazy. Rob always says, you know how many people are over the age of 100 right now alive in South Africa? 5,000. There are 5,000 people alive in South Africa that are 100 years or more old. It's crazy. Guys, research says that by the time my children reach the age of death, they will live to 120. 120. Now, all of you guys are not planning on working past 65, maybe 70. I know that. None of us want to work past there. Now, if you're going to die at 100, that means you're going to have to fund yourself for 30 years. That's most of your entire lives again. You have to fund yourself for. We ain't going to make it. And that's what the research said. Not me. There it is. Go 19th of September 2016, Fin24, you'll find the research. We ain't going to make it. But if we can put a tool in your hands, one that creates a lifetime recurring income, one that you can do when you're as old as you want or not, you are now able to produce income and sustain yourself into your retirement without having to have a giant cash balance in the bank account. These are some of the things that we want to start being part of the solution of in South Africa, because we've got some big economic problems and nobody is helping us. I don't know if you've noticed. Those that are meant to be helping us, they are not helping us. They're helping Rolls-Royce and Bentley. You'll see them all driving today on Saturday. They've bought all of those. They've got big houses on hills and stuff. Yeah, not us. Not us. We have to now start being part of the solution for ourselves here. So that's the first objective, to put this recurring income in your hands. The second objective that we have is to bring ourselves into the 21st century. We as consumers have all changed. We've changed the way we consume. We no longer respond to traditional forms of advertising. We want to be directly connected to our suppliers now. We are all online. We're online. It doesn't actually matter how old you are. We're all online now, and we want to be connected. And so with those two objectives in mind, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system, super simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. A wealth engineer has one task. That task is to connect us to everybody that they know. That's it. Everybody you know now, everybody you're going to meet in the future. We want you to connect us to them. Once you've connected us, you've done two things. You've penetrated the market for us in South Africa, and you've created a platform of distribution for us. We then come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into these channels of distribution that you've created for us. By doing that, we're able to create revenue for ourselves, and by creating revenue for ourselves, we're able to create an extra recurring income for you. Now, first of all, this is not a go out and quit your job and do DuePoint. No, that's not what this is. If you got a job, keep your job. That job's putting food on the table. But we want to now start bridging the gap between what you are currently earning and what you need to earn. All of you are earning less than what you need to earn right now. I know, inflation 6%. Hey? Are you kidding me? Food is going up at about 100% per annum right now. I don't know if you've noticed. Please, inflation's like 25, 30%, but everybody's getting a 3, 4, 5, 6% raise every year. Okay? We are earning less than we need. We want to put you now in a position where you're earning what you need to cover your expenses, to pay off your debt, and to start preparing for the future. Those are our objectives. We've built it on a recurring income basis. How? Well, by removing the circumstance that you have now got used to, those of you who've been involved in this kind of thing before, where you have to sell things. You have to sell things. You have to buy kits of cleaning agents, pills, milkshakes, energy drinks, all of this. Run to your friends, tell them how this is the best stuff you've ever had. Okay? Get them to buy it, and then run back the next month and get them to buy it again, even though they've still got some more. And your income is doing this generally, okay? And your expenditure is doing that generally. We have removed that whole element from the DuePoint system. We deal with financial services and lifestyle products. They all run on debit orders. They're all products for life. And every month that those debit orders run and every month that they get paid, your income comes in. You talk to someone once, DuePoint does the selling, that income is there as long as that debit order is being paid, and that product lasts until their last breath. So we created this recurring income for you. Those are the most important aspects of this system. They're the cornerstone of everything that we've done here at DuePoint, is to create that reliability for you. The second part of the system, the second layer that we put on the system, is your ability to be better and bigger and more than you are right now. In the system right now that you're plugged into, which is called employment, or maybe some of you are running your own business, it's the same kind of thing, possibly even worse, is that you pour hundreds and thousands of hours into this business for nothing. You have no control of your income, am I correct? You don't sit on the remuneration committees. You don't get to say this is how much increase I want or this is how much bonus I want. No. And you can be the best employee month after month after month, and they don't increase your salary. They pay you the same thing. You know that. Everyone around you is your competition. You know that all businesses are a pyramid scheme. So if that's what you're thinking right now, all businesses are a pyramid scheme. There's one CEO. He has 2 executives, 4 senior managers, 10 middle managers, and then everybody else. Do you see the pyramid there? Okay. So just if you're wanting to get clever this morning, there's your pyramid. There are limited spaces above you. Everyone around you is your competition. If you are not the best, you lose out. You don't get to move up. Then we apply our current economic conditions to things. Businesses closing down, pyramids collapsing, okay? And you've got no hope. Now, in our system, no one's your competition. The people you bring into your channels become your team members, and all of you work towards all of your success. As they succeed, you succeed. As you succeed, they succeed. All of a sudden, you are working in an environment where all of you can improve your lives together. No competition. This power of duplication is arguably one of the most powerful tools we give you in the DuePoint system. Now, this is a completely flexi-time opportunity, folks. You are not employees of ours. While you are contracted to us as wealth engineers, that is not an employment contract. So for those of you who like Facebook, after today, do not say DuePoint is hiring. We are not hiring. I swear, I said this comment the other night, and I heard a lady outside with her kids going, "This is where mommy's now working." I'm like, no, you are not working here, okay? So for all of you, you are not working here. You're independent contractors of us. It's not an employment job. It is not part-time, and it's not full-time. We put the tool in your hand. That's what we're doing. We put the tool in your hand. You will decide how much you use it. You can do a little bit, you can use it a lot, but it's a direct input-output system. The more you put in, the more it puts out directly. And you will see this in time. The skeptics in the room, keep your eyes open, watch it happen. The more you put in, the more it puts out. Exact opposite experience to what you will have at work. I know, I've been at work. I know how this works. You can put everything you want in. Someone else will decide if they like it or not and decide how much output you get. Here, you're in control. Completely flexi-time. You are independent of us here. Folks, there is no risk of loss in the Wealth Engineers DuePoint system. This is a critically important point because all of you have been involved or know of someone who's been involved in something they've seen on Facebook or on the internet or something where they lost money. In the DuePoint system, that does not occur. Why? Well, first of all, you don't have to buy a starter pack of goods for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 rand. I've seen them all, okay, just to get in. There's no startup fee. There's no monthly business fee, marketing fee, admin fee. There's no fee. And there is no application form fee. I've seen all of them. There are no fees. Today, if you become a wealth engineer, it will have cost you nothing. You'll see there's no tithing bags coming up and down the rows. There's no credit card machines. Okay? And we're not asking you to EFT money to any spot to convert it into some kind of other currency that doesn't exist. I'm not allowed to use the real terms in that. There's none of that that will occur today. There is no risk of loss. As a Constantia product owner, a real product, a contracted product, one you can touch and feel and use and see the benefit of, as part of the package deal, you get to be a wealth engineer with no fees. No fees at all. So today, do not be concerned about loss. In addition, it is for everybody. You are not brokers. You are not representatives. You're not agents. You're not marketers. And for the Facebookers again, you have not become a financial advisor of DuePoint. Okay? For all the Facebookers out there, you are not advisors of ours. Folks, you are simply wealth engineers with one task. The one task of connecting us with people. Everybody can be involved. You are building an asset. I don't say this flippantly. It is the truth. Because we have created a system that will create for you recurring income, you now have something that can be valued. It can be priced. And if you can price it, you can sell it to someone else later. You can transfer it, and it will outlive you. It will go on to your children when you pass away, and they will continue to earn off of the income you created for them. They can continue to grow the channel if they wish, but at the very least, they will earn the income you produced during your lifetime here. This is a real asset of real value you're producing here. Folks, you form no part of the sales transaction at DuePoint. This is a big thing that people of my pigmentation are always very concerned about. My name is my brand. A good friend of mine said that to me. I nearly laughed, like the choke laugh, where you cut it off before it comes out. Because his brand is earning him nothing. Okay? A brand of value, like Coca-Cola, Virgin, etc., that earns you money. Okay? Your name is not earning you money. So drop your ego a bit, whiteys. Your name is not your brand. Right now, you have a position and a set of circumstances where you have little hope of reaching your aspirations. Always like talking to the youngsters. I was there once, so I totally know what they feel like. Wasn't so long ago. Maybe a year or two ago I was young. Stop laughing, all of you. And I talk to them, and they're like, no ways, I don't need this. I'm becoming a chartered accountant, an actuary, a lawyer. I'm going straight to the top. All right, here's the reality. You won't accept it, but you will later because you'll have lived it. Is that 0.5% of employees will see their aspirations reached through employment? 0.5%. How many CEOs are there in the country? Probably about, of note, about 1,000. There are 10 million economically active individuals in South Africa. Every year, they sign up 1,500 qualified chartered accountants. Every year. But there's only 1,000 CEOs earning a decent amount that can see their aspirations met. Guys, we are not going to make it. This is a fact. It's not a marketing tool. Employment is an industrial revolution concept, and it is not working in the 21st century. Not for us. Not for us. And we need a tool. And youngsters, believe you me, you can spend the next 10 years beating yourself to death at employment. I did. And you'll find it's a very disappointing place. Very disappointing. Doesn't matter how amazing you think you are. It's a very disappointing place. Okay, competition is incredibly overwhelming. Okay, so, folks, you do not form any part of the sales transaction. So if you're worried about your name and your brand and you're having to approach your friends and that, what will they say? And it'll be so embarrassing and they'll unfriend me on Facebook. Don't worry. We have completely removed the need for you to be involved in the sales transaction. In fact, we contract you out of it. You play no part in the selling of DuePoint's goods. We do. We do all of that for you. Your one task is to tell people about the DuePoint opportunity. So people often say to me, Brendan, but if I can't sell them the goods, the products, then what do I tell them? This is a big mindset change for those that have been involved in direct selling before. Your sentence, your one sentence to everybody you talk to is, I have found an opportunity where you can create reliable lifetime income that is in your control. You will have noticed in that sentence, no products were mentioned. That's it. And then they go, all right, well, give me more detail. No problem. And I'm going to show you through the presentation what you do from that point. That's all you do. It is all you do, and you can change your life with that one sentence. You can. And I'm going to show you now. Folks, there's no stock, no need for distribution. This is a system of complete convenience. Right. So, how do we build these channels? What do you got to do? Well, like I said, you go out and you talk to everybody you know. Don't do the trick of, I'm going to find just the right guy. You won't. You talk to everybody. This is a meat factory machine. You put the meat in, the sausages come out. You just have to keep packing the meat in, okay? The sausages will identify themselves, all right? You go out, you talk to everybody. And you tell them the one sentence, come create lifetime recurring income for yourself. Some people will catch the vision. Not all of them. Others will be too clever. They will. I mean, and I'm not being rude about that. They will. They'll know better. I talk to people, they're like, Brendan, what do you know? You went to MIT, you are done. I know better. Okay? No, guys. This is the only opportunity you got right now. Go take a look in the South African economy. This is the only one. All right. Now, some people will catch the vision. When they catch the vision, you will add them as wealth engineers to DuePoint, and we will allocate them to you. They will go through the same process as you did and do the same thing talking to others. Others will become wealth engineers and be allocated to you. Over a period of time, not very long, you will end up with individuals all over the place talking about DuePoint, adding wealth engineers, and building your channel. Once you have created this platform for DuePoint, this channel of distribution, we come along. We, not you. We come along. And we facilitate the purchase of our products in this channel you have created for us. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, and I've been harping on it a bit this morning, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a scheme. It's not a shape. It's not any of these things that are rattling around in your head. It is not. There are 8 regulators that look after this business. 8. How did we manage to deceive all 8 of them, if that's what you're thinking? We're listed, we're licensed, we're regulated. I am actually only 21. The gray hair is because I deal with 8 regulators. Okay? This is what it looks like when you deal with government. Okay? 8 departments. Folks, this is the real deal. But like every real deal in life, like your careers, like the business you started, none of them turn into success overnight. They require time. So people say, well, Brendan, what am I risking when I become a wealth engineer if it's not money? It's time. You are going to risk your time in building your channel with us. But like I said, you're throwing your time away right now on that treadmill job. You are 40, 60, 80, 100 hours a week. That's what you're putting in. Not going anywhere, earning the same every month. Okay? So you already risked time. So this is nothing new for you. You're going to risk time, thought, energy, and above all else, persistency and determination. You're dealing with people in this business, and people are incredibly disappointing creatures. They will let you down second to none. We always talk about the order of ascent. People run out of here excited. They go and talk to their family. Their family reject them out of hand, not because of what we've said is wrong, but it's a principle thing. You know, you buy the new car, you take it to your brother, and your brother goes, you should have got the blue one. It's a principle thing. Your family, I'm warning you right now, will reject you out of hand. We have so many people come here, they sign up, they get excited, they go home, their dad says pyramid scheme. And the next day they cancel because their dad knows better. You gave him the 30-second synopsis, which was completely wrong because it's the first time you've ever heard of it, and your dad went, pyramid scheme, and you're out. Principle, okay? You're going to be dealing with people. You will need to be determined. How determined are you to start aspiring again? How determined? How determined are you to be able to dream again? Because right now you can't dream. In South Africa, we've been crushed, all of us. Don't think it's just you, it's all of us. You are not unique. All of us are crushed by our history, our culture, our leaders. We're crushed. We don't aspire anymore for greatness. We just hope to survive. How much are you willing to put into something that will allow you to dream again? How much? That's what you're going to have to do here. And we allow you to do it in two ways. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27 Rand 50 every time someone in your channel pays for their product via debit order successfully. 27 Rand 50. Multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. So for instance, you go out, you introduce a few people personally. They go into what's called your first point. On your first point, they make their monthly payment via debit order successfully, and wham presto, we pay you 27 Rand 50 times by 200%, which is 55 Rand per successful debit order per month, per product. 55 Rand. Not 1 Rand 50, not 5 Rand, not 12 Rand 26. I've seen all of those. Those are 20th century numbers. You can't buy nothing for 12 Rand these days. 21st century significance, material amounts that allows you to change the economics of your household income. 55 Rand. These folk go out, they talk to a few more people. They're now on your second people. It's people. Second point, it's the people you introduced to introduce people. They pay for their product successfully via debit order, and again, you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%, which is 55 Rand. Every month for every product successfully paid via debit order. Add up those numbers there. You've been here for 5 minutes. You're already earning nearly 1,000 Rand a month. 1,000 Rand a month, guys. I know that's not changed your life forever, but you're already feeling that 1,000 Rand. It's petrol, it's transport, it's whatever you need that you've now got. You've been here for 5 minutes. You're determined. You continue to build your channel outward, but now what happens is you get a diminishing amount of the 27 Rand 50 the further away the payments are made from you. Okay? But there is no limit to the size you can build your channel with DuePoint. From the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27 Rand 50 where you qualify to earn. So say you build a 20-point channel. 20 points away from you, someone makes a payment, and you qualify to earn, you will get 4% of 27 Rand 50. One day you hand it over to your children take over your channel and build it to 100 points over their lifetime. Someone pays on the 80th point and you qualify to earn, you will get 4% of 27 Rand 50. Folks, this is how we build legacy, by removing the limitation on your potential. You will find in the DuePoint system that there are no bottlenecks, no speed bumps, no blockages. I promise you this. Time with us and you will notice that this is the most current, innovative, and best system in the country right now. I can say that quite humbly. I'm involved with a lot of systems. Okay? The only thing, the only problem in the system that we simply could not remove, no matter what we did, was you. You will decide whether you want to be a problem in the system or not. You will decide how big you want to make your channel or how small. You will decide. We will never, ever decide that for you. Folks, this is dots on a screen. What does it practically mean for us? How much can we reasonably expect to earn? Well, we asked that question. Tricky to answer because every one of you will grow your channels at a different rate. You've all got different circumstances, different energy, different personalities. That's just it. We took 2 decades of data that we have, real data that we have on this. We did a whole lot of maths on it, and we came up with what we believe is a very conservative and reasonable growth rate. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. And what it says is in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. That's not a big ask. 3 people in an entire month. All right, this is not one of these 15 to 20 hour kind of exercises. 3 people in your first month. Then every month thereafter, you put 2 people on your first point. That is where the persistency comes in. Doesn't sound like a lot, 2 people a month, easy, 1 every 2 weeks. But you have to do it every single month. Every single month. If you do that every single month and you work with your team to do the same, and we apply our maths that takes away cancellations, lapses, people not doing 3+2. We did a lot of complicated maths on this. We reckon after 6 months of doing that, you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. You see, this is not that Facebook, hey, work from home, 100,000 Rand a month after 3 months. Yeah, no, pyramid scheme. This is the real deal. Here you have created a recurring lifetime income of 2,500 Rand a month. 30,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 6 months. Now, if you can push through to a year, 12 months, guys, not 12 weeks. I always talk about the 90-day rule. It's not really a rule. It's just my personal rule that people come to me after 3 months and say, Brendan, your business doesn't work. My business? It's your channel. Yeah, no, it's your business, Brendan, that doesn't work. I have spoken to everyone, and they've all said no. Everyone? All 51 million South Africans? That's impressive in 90 days. I had one chap, he's a great guy, still with us. He came and said that to me, and he said, Brendan, I have spoken to hundreds of people. They've all rejected me. I said, hundreds of people? That's amazing. Let's draw up the list of the people you spoke to. So we went through it, 14 people. He'd spoken to 14 people, and they'd said no to him. I was like, welcome to network marketing. Folks, this is persistency. 12 months of time, effort, and thought. And we reckon, reasonably, you can expect to be earning around 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year that you've added to your household income. You've still got your job. You've added it to your household income. What does 10,000 Rand a month do for your finances right now? How does it? Are you willing to put a year of effort in to get there? To know that this time next year, going forward, you've got 9,000 Rand more coming in a month into your bank account. That's the question and the decision you will have to make every day. Now, if you are one of those people, and we've got lots of them, who will say, no, I'm in this now to change my life. I'm going to push beyond into 2 years. 2 years of committed effort, plus two, working with my team. 2 years from now, we reckon you can reasonably expect to be earning somewhere between 27 and 30,000 Rand a month. 24 months, 30,000 Rand a month, 360,000 Rand a year. Now, as a qualified chartered accountant who'd spent 9 years in tertiary education, I'm a lawyer and an accountant, I was earning 4,500 Rand a month. My first job. 4,500 Rand after 9 years of tertiary education. Worth it, hey? Just worth it. When I left my articles, 3 years later, I was earning 17,000 Rand a month. 3 years of articles, 9 years of tertiary education, silver spoon right up the bum, 17,000 Rand a month. 2 years, 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. Determination, persistency, effort, time. But you can have that. 3 years, 46 to 50,000 Rand a month is our reasonable expectation. That's 600,000 Rand a year. 4 years with us, and we reckon you'll be on about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. You're now beyond the aspirations of most South Africans. You've done it in 4 years. 5 years with us, we think you can reasonably expect to be earning about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That is R1 million a year on the lower end, and that's put you in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. Top 0.5%. You've done it in 5 years. Now, again, I remind you, 5 years is 5 clicks for me on this. Takes us 2 minutes to work through it. But it's 5 years, 60 months. Not 5 months, not 5 weeks. You have to push through the beginning. Because this thing builds and builds and builds over time. You've got to push through the beginning for 5 years. So I get two responses to this. I get people who say to me, Brendan, that's taking too long. I can't afford to wait. I want the 100,000 Rand now. I refer them back to Facebook. Okay? This is lifetime income. But I ask you again, think of your employment. How many years have you spent employed now? How many years? Has it got you there? No. Will it get you there? No. It'll probably set you back. That's what it's going to do. But you have been willing, quite happily, to put those years in. Quite happily. Youngsters, you like, no, I'm going to spend 35 years of my career. Okay, excellent. Can you spend 5 with me? No, I don't have time for this, Brendan. I don't have time. Really? You don't have time for this? Okay, well, you know. Again, understanding and perspective is something most of us just don't have. You've got to start understanding the realities of this world, guys. And this is where we're at right now. The other response I get to this is, Brendan, this is all just marketing. You're shouting and spitting at me just because you're a great marketer. Okay? Fair enough. Thank you for the compliment. This is my anointing row up here. I anoint them with my saliva. Folks, yes, this is mathematics. And I can make it look any way I want. That is not what we did. We had many, many experts look at our mathematics on this and have all come to the conclusion that this is quite reasonable for you to expect. But let's look at it in real life. There are now thousands of people earning at DuePoint, thousands earning at DuePoint with the system, and they're all working it out at their own pace. Let's take a look at just a handful of them. This month, I have to apologize. It was a big month. We had a couple of high flyers that we were showcasing. This is not what we normally do. We don't like showing the high flyers. Go to our YouTube and see the normal guys. The guys earning a little bit, the guys earning a medium amount. They're all there. We've got all their testimonies on our YouTube channel. Go and see it. But we've got a couple of high flyers this month, and you're going to be lucky and fortunate enough to see them this month. We've got a guy here, Mavuma, joined on my birthday. So if you want to give me a birthday present, that's the date to aim for. Stick it in your diaries. Okay? 6 months he's been with us. After 3, he was on 5,000 Rand a month. Now, I said in my maths, 6 months to 2,500 Rand a month. 6 months. 3 months, 5,312 Rand. 4 months, 6,000. 6 months, 16,000 Rand a month. I said it would take a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month on my calculation. Here is a real person. He's probably here today. If he's not, you're going to see him outside. Yeah. Well, when was outside, you're going to talk to him. 6 months. He's beyond this already now. He's beyond that already. Okay. Now, you might not have his personality. You can see he's a personality type guy. Good with people. You might be terrible with people. You might talk to everyone and they all say no. This might be the best you ever get at DuePoint. 5,300 Rand. That might be the best you ever get. What does 5,000 Rand extra a month do for you now? How does it start changing your circumstances? This is the reality. People say to me, I need the 100,000. You do not need the 100,000. Your life is completely different with an extra 5,000 Rand a month, recurring, reliably coming in every month. Changes everything for you. Everything, guys. Here we've got Donnie. Donnie joined us on the 6th of February, the very first presentation I did. He gave me confidence. First presentation, he joined. 12 months later, 20,000 Rand a month. 12 months later, 240,000 Rand a year he's added to his household income. He certainly seemed to find the time to do this, in addition to all of his other responsibilities. He now earns 20,000 Rand a month with us. I said it would take a year to get to 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. Do you remember? He's done it in half the time. He's doubled it. Doubled it. Then we got Patrick and Pumi. Joined us 5 days later. 5 days later. 14 months in. 68,933 Rand. So those of you chartered accountants and lawyers and actuaries, I'm going all the way to the top. Enjoy your 5,000 Rand a month as you start. 14 months, 68,000 Rand. Last month, they got 83,499 Rand. Pumi called me the day before and said, Brendan, are you sure you're going to find enough space in my bank account for all this money? Patrick and Pumi are here this morning. If you think that they're actors, which we get accused of sometimes, no, they're just actors. You put them up here. All right, go and ask Patrick how much he enjoyed spending that money. These are real people that have made real decisions and committed varying amounts of time to change their future. That's what they've done. And you can be one of them. But like I said, those are high flyers. Go and look at the other people in the DuePoint system. Go to our YouTube channel, search DuePoint channel, watch the testimonies. They're all there. Hundreds of them, of individuals earning a little bit, earning a lot, earning a medium amount. They're all there. Go and see them, see how they're changing their lives. You don't need 100,000 Rand a month to change your life. We can change the whole South African economy if we added 5,000 Rand a month to everybody's salaries. The whole economy would change. And that's what we're doing here at DuePoint. Now, that is the first way you earn. And now we can get a little bit confused. I want you to take what I've just told you and put it on the shelf. It's one block. It's called our returns program. Okay? It's the first way you earn. Now I'm going to talk about something completely different. So try not to mix the two together. Okay? It's called our XP Rewards program. Our XP Rewards program is our training program. We know that you guys might have never done something like this before or terrified to do it. No problem. No problem. We will hold your hand and take you through a step-by-step training process, teaching you how to do this. And as you complete those steps, we give you what we call XP rewards. They are points that measure your maturity and growth here as wealth engineers. They're not worth anything, guys. Please, my Facebookers, they're not equal to 1 Rand each. Okay? They are not. They are a measure of your experience here. XP means experience points. Okay? But as you complete those steps, as your channel naturally starts to grow, you accumulate XP, your channel grows, you meet the 2 criteria. In our rewards program, we start to reward you. We reward you at first with a little bit of cash. This is in addition to the returns program. Ignore the returns program now. This is in addition, okay? You get extra cash. You can get that in the first few weeks that you're with us. Look at that, 4 people, 20 people, 60 people. First few weeks with us, and you can be getting these extra rewards. As you get a little bit more mature, and your channel gets a little bit bigger, well, so does the cash rewards. Then the tools start to arrive. We start to reward you with tools we know will accelerate the growth of your channel. The first one comes at rank 5. At rank 5, we give you an imported lightning memory stick. It comes from the United States of America. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. It is filled with our presentations, testimonies, fast starter guides, tools, everything that you need to talk to people about DuePoint about. Whether you've got an internet connection or not, you just plug it into their TV, plug it into their computer. For a way, you're telling them and showing them about DuePoint. At rank 7, we give you what we reckon is the most powerful tool in the business of building channels, and that's business cards. Now, these are not the 5 Rand specials from down the road here. These are imported, gold-gilded, gold-flecked, customized business cards for you. The set we give you costs 12,500 Rand. When you give someone a business card that comes from a set that's worth 12,500 Rand, they're going to have 2 questions for you. Who is DuePoint, and what do you do for them? And your channel grows. Your opportunities come. We give it to you at rank 7. At rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size each year, for the rest of your life, we will take you and your family away every year for a week, business class, 5-star, all expenses paid. Every year for the rest of your life. Now, this creates new problems for you because you've still got that job. Your boss knows how much you earn, and every year you have to explain to him how you're affording this. This is a new problem we have created for you. Okay? Every year we go somewhere different. And every rank 9 goes. So now a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, I always go in my training, who's coming with us? Everybody's like, book my room, Brendan. Book it. Pay for it now, I'm coming. No, you're not. It's rank 9. You're all rank 0. You are not coming until you are rank 9. Be excited about rank 1. When you hit rank 1, be excited about rank 2. You have got to aim for this step by step. This is rank 9. We've got a whole bunch of people coming with us already. We've already booked the rooms and tickets for them. I paid for them. Okay? And I've paid actually a few spare because I know there'll be some extras that come along with us at the end of the year. It's a done deal. People often say to me, yeah, but Brendan, what happens if this whole thing just collapses and closes down? Okay, well, there are a couple of things to remember. You will have lost nothing, because there's no financial risk for you in this. So you will have lost nothing. You will have gained for the period that we were alive, because you will have been earning returns and rewards. Okay? So you've only gained with us. And for those of you who are rank 9, we've already paid, so you can come and commiserate with me on the beach at the end of the year. And lie on the bench, and we can talk about how sad we are that DuePoint has collapsed. That's what you can do. So for all of those, these things come and go. Okay, great. Well, let it come and go and come lie on the beach with me, at least once. Okay. But we go every year. And as you can see, we don't go to the caravan park. This is 5-star. Those of you who have traveled with DuePoint before know what that means. That doesn't mean they just barely got the 5-star rating. It means that your feet don't touch the ground for 7 days. This is where we're going at the end of this year.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun, where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
All right, there's only a small clap there. That's actual footage of the hotel we're going to at the end of the year. As I said, there's a whole bunch of rank 9s that are already coming with us, and any one of you in this room can come with us. We're going in December, over New Year's Eve. We're going to be there over New Year's Eve. It's going to be a real party. All of you can make it if you decide to do it. You are the only problem in our system. You have to make the decision. All of you watching us live are capable of coming. You just have to make the decision to come with us. There are no prizes and no winners at DuePoint. Everything's earned. And so I'm not going to pull names out of a hat. It's not the first 5 rank 9s. It's not the 5 I like best. We've had that before. You just choose them. What? No. Everything is earned here. The criteria for everyone is the same. Go for it. Make it yours. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool, your own car. It is not rented to you. It's not given to you for a month or a year and then taken away. I've heard of that before. It's like Chinese torture. Here's a nice Mercedes. Take it away. Okay, no. It's your car. It's not branded. It's not branded. It's your car because you will use it to build your future with us. You'll see it's not rank 1 though. Eh? It's rank 11. Every month we run wealth quests. Now these are the ones you can get excited about immediately. Okay? Wealth quests run from the first to the last day of every month. They are designed to build good foundations in your channel, sustainable foundations, and to equip you with tools to accelerate the growth of these channels of yours. Every month, the reward, the tool, is different for those that qualify. It can be an iPad, your own iPad, not a Fong Kong one, like a proper one with an apple on it, not a banana, okay? iPhone, cash, data and routers, smart TV. This month, it's a smart TV. What do you have to do to get the smart TV? You have to find 2 people under the age of 30. Unlucky. Under the age of 30, they know better than you. They know they're going to the top. Find 2, put them in, and get them qualified. What does it mean to get them qualified? They must find 3 people, put them in, and all of them must have paid successfully via debit order by the end of May. If you can put those in, so it's 3, 6, 8, and yourself, 9 successfully raised debit orders in your channel this month. Smart TV. It's yours. You can use it, which is what we expect you to do as a tool. Some people go, oh, I'm going to win a TV, I can watch movies. No. That's the secondary benefit of the TV. The primary benefit is you now have a tool to show DuePoint presentations to people on. That's why we're giving it to you. Otherwise, I could make it anything. I've given you tools with it. This is a tool you will use. People say to me, number one question in the client service team right now. You would think with the tens of thousands of people at DuePoint, we'd have like bank account queries and channel query. No, the number one query in the client service team right now is, how big is the TV? I'm not joking. We get about 10 or 12 calls a day on how big is the TV. Guys, I've got you this little one. It's about this big. That's how big it is. No, have a look at it. It's a big TV. No, I want to know how many inches. Well, you're going to have to wait. Okay? It's big. It's a big TV, and we want you to have a tool that you can use to present the DuePoint opportunity with. These change every month. You've got until the end of May. And the 1st of June, brand new one. New tool, new qualifying criteria, just to get you equipped. Any one of you can achieve this. Plenty time left in this month. So people say to me, Brendan, I've done the maths, it doesn't work. Yes, but I generally get that from doctors and engineers who don't do maths, so we always find that quite funny. But nonetheless, we've got like 1 million actuaries and accountants in this business. We've done the math. Stop worrying about it. Okay? But basically, this is how it works. We've all spent millions of years. I've spent nearly 20 in the traditional financial services space. Okay? This is the insurance and banking space of South Africa. I showed you. Tim's been banking. I've done insurance. We've been there. Okay? What do we do in that space? Well, we market to you through direct marketing, which is the old traditional form. We put TV adverts up, billboards, radio adverts, like you name it, we chuck it out there. Anywhere we can find a surface to put an advert on, we do. It costs us hundreds of millions of rands a month. How expensive is it to advertise on TV? The cheapest lot you can buy right now on SABC 1, 5,000 Rand for 30 seconds between 2 and 5 in the morning. 5,000 Rand per 30 seconds. As you creep past 5 o'clock, from 5 until 9, it's about 20,000 Rand per 30 seconds. As you get later into the day, it starts creeping up 50, 60,000 Rand per 30 seconds. By the time you get to prime time, 7 until 9, 180,000 Rand per 30 seconds. And if you want to run a 60-second advert just after the 8 o'clock news, 360,000 Rand for one ad. And we will run it every day, month after month after month after month. Hundreds of millions of rand spent, and they still can't make a profit. I'm just, Okay. Nonetheless, what do we do to accommodate that cost? We build it into the purchase price that you pay. Your monthly funeral cover, car insurance, home cover, banking fees, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. That's all we do. We just build it into the price that you're paying. Now here at DuePoint, you will notice that we do no marketing. No advertising. You will see no adverts of ours on TV, on billboards, on the radio. You will never hear from us. Why? Because we use you. You penetrate the market for us. You connect us to South Africans. You do that work for us, and we take what we would have spent on SABC and DSTV, and it is now available for us to spend on you through our returns program and our separate, I'm saying this on purpose, our separate XP Rewards program. Okay, that's how we do it. Folks, there's 3 products that we as DuePoint facilitate the purchase of, not you. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 299 Rand a month. The princely sum. You know what I mean when I say the princely sum? Like really, it's not particularly expensive. 299 Rand a month, and we open a tax-free investment account for you. Of the 299 Rand a month that you spend, we take 100 Rand and we put it in the investment account for you. And that investment account is a no notice, no restriction period investment account, which means it's got no maturity period, it's got no fixed deposit length or any of these things. The money is immediately available to you. Immediately. You put it in, you can take it out. Which means that the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. And for that, we give you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. And as part of the package deal, you get to be a wealth engineer at DuePoint. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product, 274 Rand a month. 274 Rand a month, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No notice or waiting periods. Your first premium paid, you're undercover for 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No medical examinations or declarations. No maximum age limits. Your 97-year-old diabetic grandmother can take this product and have it to her last day. The third product, the one that gets me the most excited, is our non-financial, non-insurance product. It is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. What it does, for 274 Rand, you get to benefit and plug into the corporate leverage that we have as a nearly 70-year-old listed insurance company. We go out to strings of suppliers and we negotiate prices, discounts, vouchers, packages, account managers, deals that you as an individual would be very unlikely to be able to negotiate. And for 274 Rand a month, you can get access to those discounts. You want to buy checkers at discounted rates? You do it through our program. You want to buy things at discounted rates at Hirsch's? You do it through us. We've got everything on here. Take a Lot, Yuppie Chef, Eagle Ford, The Entertainer. The Entertainer alone has got 1.4 million Rands worth of buy one, get one free vouchers. And it's not like Steers. It's like 5-star restaurants, hotels, gyms, live entertainment. It is the premier buy one, get one free program in the world right now. 274 Rand a month, and you're in. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Folks, as a wealth engineer, as a product owner, you get a whole lot of other additional features for no cost. You get the support of the entire executive and management team here. You can book us any day at no cost, and we will work with you and your channels. Strategize, train, motivate, goal set. We'll do it every single week if you want. You get us. You get all these facilities. Presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, Wi-Fi, tea and coffee. You get all of that you can use at no additional cost. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, no additional cost. You are nationwide. You can build your channel anywhere in South Africa. Why? Because we live stream all of our presentations, Monday to Saturday. We do presentations in the evening, lunchtimes, mornings. That person you're talking to cannot wash their hair that many times. Eventually, they're going to have to come. Okay? And you've got a presentation live every day. We are in people's living rooms, on their phones, on their tablets, on their TVs, live every day. You can build this channel anywhere in the country. There are, in fact, 4 ways that you can connect people to DuePoint. One of the things that we got rid of, you don't need to sell anymore. The second thing we got rid of is you never, ever have to present. Not ever. You don't have to get qualified. You don't have to learn about our product. No, you never present again. We do all of that for you. 4 ways to connect people to us. 1, our USB sticks outside. Buy them. 150 Rand. You get all our presentations and tools on that USB stick. Plug it into the TV of anybody or their computer, and you're showing them me on the screen, dancing. Okay? The second way is use our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel has hundreds of videos. You can pick your favorite presentation. Every one of these is recorded and put onto YouTube. You go pick your favorite ones. Training, motivation, it's all there. Any time of the day, 24/7, you can be showing someone the DuePoint presentation. Third way, bring them here. Bring them here. 6 days a week. Fourth way, live stream. You want to be live? You don't want to watch something that's pre-recorded? No problem. Watch us live every day at your office during lunch, Saturday mornings in your bed. Anywhere you want. You can watch. 4 ways. You don't have to do any of the work. You just have to connect people to DuePoint. That's all you have to do for those of you who are worried about your brand. All you got to do is connect people to DuePoint. We do all the work. I've already thrown my name and my brand away. I'm immune to embarrassment, except when I see other people embarrassing themselves. Then I need a pillow. But for me, I can embarrass myself until I'm blue in the face, okay? I will do that for you. We will do it for you here. All right. So, folks, that's DuePoint, A to Z. You survived. The big, bright wake me up slide is up. You've got to make a decision. It's not a decision about DuePoint. It's your decision today. You know what your future's looking like. You do. Youngsters, I will predict your future for you. Older folk, you know it already. You know what it looks like. We're on a treadmill to nowhere. Keep the treadmill running if you've got one. It's paying for the food. Okay? But today, it's a decision at no financial risk to take a tool that can lever your future in a different direction. Yeah, you're going to work. You are. You're going to work for it, but you're working already. At least now when you work, you know it's input, output. That's what it is. You put in, it's going to put out for you in an incredible way. And with our XP training program, it's fun all along the way. That's the decision you're going to make today. If you want to become a wealth engineer, it's super simple. Hook up using your tablet or smartphone to our Wi-Fi, go onto our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button. 5 minutes from now, you're in. You can use our iPads outside as well if you want. 5 minutes of application form, no money parting from your hands or bank accounts, and you will receive a W number. That W number is the birth of your channel. It can be completely worthless, or it can be completely magnificent. You will decide. Only you will decide that. And that's 5 minutes from now. You can be in that position. Folks, we have a number of tools for you. This is not a profit center for us. These are tools for you that we know will assist you in growing your channel straight out the gates. Get them all at reception or order them at info@DuePoint.net, guys. Most important, USB stick and business cards. Most important, that USB stick equips you whether you've got an internet connection or not. Business cards, massively powerful. Order them, we get them custom made for you. We've got power blocks. People, every day, someone saying, Brendan, I'm trying to fill somebody out, but my battery's died. And then on other occasions, I see those little Fong Kong batteries, the ones that only give you 10% power. I said, guys, get a decent power block from us. Means that your phone and your tablet's always ready to sign somebody up. And it means that when people see you charging your phone with it, they go, who's DuePoint? And you've got an opportunity to converse with them about DuePoint. Get them. We've got notebooks and pens. Training, critical. Notes, critical. iPad and tablet covers. Get these things. Get the tools. Get out there. Start making a difference in your life. Folks, if you become a wealth engineer today, we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It does not cost you to subscribe. Some people think it does. It doesn't. Subscribe to YouTube. The moment we go live every day, your phone will ping. The moment we add a video, your phone will ping. It connects you to one of the most powerful tools at DuePoint. And then download our free app. Right here, use our Wi-Fi, get it on your phone or tablet. Our app is state of the art. It plugs you into your channel 24/7 anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. It shows you exactly what's going on in your channel in real time. It's got all of our training on it, all of our tools. It's got your personal information and your personal documents on it. Get that tool today before you leave. Folks, we are incredibly serious about what we're doing here. I know I make jokes and run around, and you might still think I'm marketing. I am not. As you get to know me, you will know that this is my passion in life. We as DuePoint are going to be part of the solution in South Africa. No one else is helping right now. We are going to be it, and we want to do it with you. We want to do it with you. Believe you me, we have committed incredible amounts of capital and energy into this business. We have the industry experts working with us here. For those of you who think you know better, please don't go down that road. Rather, put aside your stigmas and opinions. Come and ask your questions of us. And let's start making decisions that change the economy of our own households and of South Africa. That's what we want today. Come and meet me afterwards. Talk to me. Be comfortable. And let's start making some changes in our country. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you outside. Thanks for watching us live, guys.